It was around 2:30 in the night. After finishing my night shift, I was walking back home from the office. For the past year and a half, these desolate, long roads of the city have been my constant companions. Goodness, such long and eerie roads, they seem never-ending. They just keep going, and going, without stopping. In some places, the darkness is so intense that you can't even see where you're stepping, while in other places, the roads bathed in the shimmering white light from the street lamps look beautiful. Because it has become a daily routine, I no longer fear these deserted and dark roads. During the day, these lonely and deserted roads are so heavily trafficked and bustling that it becomes difficult to take even a single step on foot. The ruthless heat of May, sweat dripping from my forehead, and suddenly a cool breeze begins to blow. The cool air hitting the sweat on my forehead provides a soothing relief. Who wouldn't want to hum a tune in such a moment? Humming, I was moving forward when suddenly my eyes froze at a spot. A respectable-looking woman was standing by the side of the road. She must have been about 100 to 120 feet away. She had a small bag slung over her shoulder and a briefcase placed on the ground by her feet. The way she had neatly covered her head with a sari with a white print made her look like a housewife from a good family. But so late at night, that too, on the highway passing through the city. It seemed a bit odd. Perhaps her family had put her on a bus, and for some reason, the bus got delayed, making her alight here at this late hour. Maybe her home was nearby, or perhaps she was waiting for a taxi or rickshaw. But where would she find a rickshaw so late at night? Maybe a family member was coming to pick her up in a car. Maybe. Thinking these thoughts, I came very close to her. Our eyes met, but she didn't flinch at all. She kept looking straight into my eyes. There was no trace of fear. Otherwise, in such a dark and lonely night, a lone woman would at least be scared to see someone like me. But she kept staring, with no expression on her face. Yes, a smile stayed firmly on her lips. I was the one who got embarrassed. I had to avert my gaze. Is she someone strange? Then, shaking my head, I thought, whoever she is, it's none of my business. I walked past the unknown woman quickly. Embarrassed and afraid, I didn't look back again. Who knows what she might think? Walking on, I reached another road. Now that road and the woman had completely disappeared. Was she a ghost or something? The road that seemed fine a while ago now started to seem scary. I wanted to reach home as soon as possible. With this in mind, my pace quickened and I started taking big strides. I had walked about half a kilometer when suddenly a scream escaped my mouth. The woman was standing about 100 yards away by the side of the road in the same manner as before. Bag on her shoulder and a briefcase on the ground. How did she get here so quickly? There is only one road. No vehicle passed by, nor did she run past me on foot. My whole body was drenched in sweat from fear. It felt like tonight would be my last night. That ghostly woman would devour me soon. I ran frantically, so fast that I didn't even realize when she was left behind. I kept running and running until I reached home. Breathing heavily, I stood outside for a few moments to catch my breath. The next day, I reached the office at around 5 in the evening. I narrated the entire incident from last night to an elderly employee. Laughing, Noor Chacha said, "Hey, aren't you talking about the road near the slaughterhouse?" "Slaughterhouse," I muttered. Yes, the slaughterhouse, where animals are slaughtered. Son, that road is very dangerous. There are many accidents there. High-speed vehicles have crushed many people. I've heard that many years ago, a truck ran over a woman who was waiting for a bus. You are not the only one. Many people have seen her. But son, she seems to be a benevolent spirit. She never harms anyone. I was both astonished and troubled. How would I walk on that road at night now? And I had encountered the spirit of a woman. That too, a benevolent spirit. Even now, I wonder if I'll ever encounter her again on those deserted roads.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eerie tales.